So it's May. I thought I would start with a little explanation of what's been going on. Out here enjoying this beautiful spring day, and at least it's not searing hot anymore for the time being, and watching my little guy play, so he'll be running in and out most likely. You can see I'm still working on videos of the shop that I completed in January. I completed my goal and ended up February was super busy. March we took a trip and it was super busy. April my daughter decided she's graduating this June, so again been super busy. Her schedule is packed. She's got 3 classes, first time she's ever taken 3 classes at college. Irish dance, and she has she's an alumni ambassador for her trip to Spain for the study abroad program. So she's got hours to meet for that, and she's helping kids who are getting ready to go to Spain, answering questions for them. So it's really good. It's just she's not really good at being busy, which makes it hard for her to watch her brother so that I can get stuff done. But let's see. Also in April, I fell down my stairs in the back of our house, and I twisted this way with my torso, and I twisted this way with my feet. It was okay. I mean, I was hurt here, and this was a little sore, but after about 2 weeks, I couldn't walk. I was down to a shuffle, and I felt the same kind of pain I had when I had a hip injury a few years ago. It feels really weird because there's shooting pain on one side of your hip, and then when you sit it, and so you can pretty much only lay down. And when you are sitting, you feel like you got a fat wallet. I had another DO that I returned to. I had been to her practice before, and she had dealt with this issue I had before. So my hips were like this by about 1.5 inches, and then this hip was turned like this. It was tilted forward and turned in, and creating the pain. And she's like, yeah, that's definitely different than sciatica. I'm like, yes, it is. Because that was what the other doctor had said. Oh, it's just sciatica. But it's going to get better. And then once I am able to stand for 20-30 minutes at a time, I'll be able to start on the shop again. I have kind of changed game plans. I'm going to clear out as much of the shop as I can, and then we'll work on moving the office into there and cleaning out the sunroom after. I don't want to do 2 things at once, because that's what I've been trying to do in the house since I can't get out to the shop. I've been trying to sit and like clean out things in the entryway, and it's like the entryway's not done, and then things keep getting piled in the entryway, or same with the kitchen, and I can't lift boxes of decluttered things. Nobody else is doing anything like that, so it's just been really kind of frustrating. So so in May, I started off May thinking I was having a heart attack. So I went to the ER, and I was not. It was all related to this back issue with the twisting, and you don't really realize how much of your body is really connected, how much torso is really engaged with your core and your back muscles and things. So that was good news that I wasn't having a heart attack, and it was just transference of pain across, and like waves of pain across. It was muscle spasms, and so that was good news. I'm hoping within the next 2 to 3 weeks I will feel better, and then my daughter will graduate soon, and I'll be able to hit the shop full gusto this summer. My little guy's picking roses. He loves scattering the petals. If you need a flower boy, he loves scattering rose petals. He's really good at it. And he's super cute. Careful, sweetie. Owie. In March, our trip that we took just kind of solidified like why I'm doing this, right? Um, we rented a home in the town where my folks are, and it's like my dream home. It's a restored craftsman, and well, not necessarily restored. They kept as much as original as they could, but then they really did like tank the kitchen and start all over. So it had 2 living rooms. It had 3 bedrooms, and granted, I wasn't needing to like clean the whole house. We didn't have stuff there. We took very minimal things with us, but we did have, just enough toys, and my son played with toys and his tablet. We had like, I think my daughter and I both took a book, and we both took our crafts. Hold on. Something crashed in my deck and I don't know what it was. Let me help my little guy here. You gotta see this. Yeah, so that's so in March we went to this house then, and I was able, granted it didn't have all our stuff in it, but we were there for 4 days, and those 4 days I was able to vacuum every other day. I was able to clean up after every meal that we had there. I was able to clean up dinner that we made for 6 people, 5 people, 6 people. Dinner and dessert. My mom would usually come and make a dessert. And then I did our laundry before we left. So granted, I wasn't needing to clean bathrooms and things like that, but I was pretty confident that once, you see the airplane? Once we do get this place cleaned out, I'm going to be able to keep it up much better than what it is now. And so it just kind of invigorated my motivation to kind of get this stuff done. I finished in January, right? So conservatively, there were like 15 to 18 boxes underneath and above that window. And I'm going to say that, like the drawer units and things that I had, I'm going to include those as like one box. Each one is one box. So I cleared out, I think, at least 15 to 18 boxes. Well, I went through 15 to 18 boxes, and maybe I kept 5. That might be a little conservative. I might have just kept 3 boxes worth. But like I found the box of Boardgames, and I kept the ones out of that box that I knew that our family would want to make a decision on together. And then I took that box, but it stayed, it went from a huge, like a large moving box to a banker's box. The banker's box is what I kept. I donated everything else, and they're sitting in our sunroom where the majority of our games are. So that's what I've done in January, is I got rid of the things I didn't want. I kept the things that I thought my family would like to make a decision on, or I would like to make a decision on after I see the whole entire category that we have. And then we'll do a second declutter when we get to it at that point. So that's kind of where we're at. You can keep just plugging along at my own speed, and let this back injury heal. Let the PT start working, and just enjoy time outside with my little guy, just like this. Trying to work on our garden, just kind of, slowly getting a garden together. Not going to do much. I'm not going to plant tomatoes this year. I have zucchinis to plant. Maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. Oh, there's our resident hawk. Let's see if I can get him. They have a nest out in the back in our trees, so they fly over our yard. So like some days we get the hawk during the day, and the hot air balloons at night, or hot air balloons early in the morning, and then hawks during the day. Okay? No, it's not okay. It's not okay? What you doing, sir? How? Are you ready to go inside the house? Okay. Gotta hydrate. place this up there in hopes that no bugs fall into it. Okay, so back at it, third day. My daughter has started college again, and so trying to find a day to come and do this has been really hard. They're teasing power outages because while we do show up on a map, I heard a huge explosion this morning, and I thought, uh-oh, there goes our power, but we still have power. They'll probably have to take it down to fix it. We show up on the map that we have no power, but both electrical boxes are fine. Both things are running. Both houses are, well, the house and the shop. The electricity is there. The electricity is over in the, I think it's probably running off this one. The electricity is over in the greenhouse. And so we still have power. Okay, so one thing I don't think that showed up very well in the last video is what I decluttered. The kind of, the box that I decluttered. I should have thrown her outside. But it's like 60-mile-an-hour gusts outside. Okay. So just power through. You only have to do a box. Okay. So I had a big box. Had this box. Wow, Rosie. Wow. I had this box. And it will actually need it now as well. And it is a box full of, it was a box full of all kinds of things from my childhood, from my room when I moved from my parents. So it had a bunch of stuff that I really didn't want to deal with. It's my books for my job. It's school awards, all kinds of stuff like this. Uh-oh, and I just dumped them. I mean, it's this kind of stuff. And I don't want to deal with it right now because it's going to slow me down. I have things to do and places to be. So, just for fun, what is this? This is, Dear Jennifer, I miss you a whole bunch. I went to my grandmother's house to visit for 2 weeks. Love, Amanda. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was my best friend in grade school. The you know, trip down memory lane's great, but hey, that I know right now. It can go. Andrew misses you too. That's her little brother. He'll be 1 when I come back from so how is it in Nevada? It's burning hot in Tucson. Do you still like Rick Springfield? Okay, so when we went to Nevada, it was like 2nd or 3rd grade for me. So this is the early 80s. Amanda. Okay, I remember her family was really cool. Her dad worked in my high school, so I didn't see. Anyway, this is why I don't need to take care of these things right now. So I took everything that was sentimental to me, or everything that, you know, just needs a quick zhuzh from me, or something that needs to be like a quick zhuzh. I mean, like a, oh, isn't that sweet? And just like feel the feelings and remember the memories. Otherwise I'm gonna be like, no, I can't get rid of that in the middle of the night. What did I do that with recently? The violin I just said I was gonna throw away. So it's back. It's hanging out. So I need to sit with this stuff for a minute, and some of it I'm gonna digitize, and so I downsized it to this, and it will be something we deal with later. But I was able to get about I don't know, a third of a box decluttered that way, because there was things in there that I was never going to use again. So that's what we're dealing with here now today. Why is our pillow out here? Must have been from the quarantining. Okay, so this is the box of stuff I want to take pictures of. Okay, I want Vector Crop, and I want Herb Garden, and I guess, I mean, I played this a lot with my parents when I was younger, but I don't think my family has ever played it. I know my daughter doesn't have an affinity for it, so it's hitting the road. Yes to Yahtzee, and yes to Herb Garden. Okay, so then the next box I found, which is where I stopped decluttering last time, was Boardgames. And if I had my druthers, I would say keep every board game, because we love board games. It's hard to play now. Keep every board game and puzzle. But it's hard to play now because my son doesn't have the attention span for it yet. We're getting there, but he doesn't have the attention span for it yet, and he never sleeps. So we can't even just like put him down for a nap or go to bed for the night and then all the adults play a quick game. So that's been a little annoying because I love my games and I love my game time with my peeps. Okay, and I'm not really sure what Pocono is, and I'm not really even sure I played it when I was a kid. So maybe it's like it's Poker Keno, whatever that is. And it doesn't even fit in the box. Poker Keno. U.S. Playing Card Company. So I'll have to check and see if anybody in my family wants that, but I doubt they do. Rubber bands, am I right? Okay. The trash bag's all the way over there. Oh, well. Okay, I know my husband will want this. So we will keep that. Tumbling Monkeys. I'm not sure I played this a lot. And it kind of looks like a disaster waiting to happen with my little guy, because they're just going to get, so I think Tumbling Monkeys gets to go. It looks really cute. It's kind of like a Jenga, but with monkeys. But that's okay. There's other games I'd rather play. What else we got here? Life. We might have one of those in the house already. So let me check on that, because I think we have one of those in the house already. My husband and I, it was so funny, when we got married, we had the same Star Wars, we had a lot of the same games, and it was like, wow, okay. So some of my stuff just got put to the side or given away. Like, I'm kicking myself right now for giving away the original Star Wars box set. So, okay, Oodles, the game, oh, that's, okay. The game you can't get enough of. True or false, polyester is the official fabric of Polynesia. I don't quite remember playing this game. I'll have to ask, but I don't remember playing Oodles. So I think what my plan is I'm going to go through, because I'm finding a lot of games that I'm like, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go through, take pictures of the games, put them on our family chat, and say who wants what. But I will get rid of the ones that I know we can get rid of. Okay. Let's see. Letter dice. Well, that's kind of fun. Kind of the precursor to the bananas, I guess, huh? Letter dice. Okay. I'm not sure that's going to stay, because we don't really need this right now. Letter dice. Okay, and then what else do we have here? Got, oh, I forget what this game is called. What is this game called? I forget. It's got, oh, golly gumdrops. Okay, that has got to be taken care of at another time, not on video. If I pull off the lid, all of the marbles are going to go. Not Parcheesi, which is a game I hope I find, because I liked that game. With the marbles, and it's kind of like a chess game. I gotta put it all together and then it's gonna go away, I think, because nobody played it. Operation. See, this is gonna be a question for my daughter, because will she play it now just for fun, just for relaxing? Probably. We'll see. It is very easy to replace this game. If she decides she wants another one, I can get her another one. So, do that. Nobody's played these games since we've moved. So, hey, look at that. Letter dice. Because we have a bananagram that's never been opened. Oh my goodness. Because we had letter dice. That's why. And actually, we have Scrabble. So I'm not even sure we need a bananagram. Okay. What are these things? Oh, things that just got thrown in. Okay. These are how to play. How to play certain games. Okay, those can get redone. Magnetic baseball game. Oh, I think a lot of things are missing from this magnetic baseball game. That's too bad. That was cool. But there are a lot of pieces missing, so I'll leave that off to the side, but if I can't find the pieces, it's done. Oh, Rosie, you're killing me. Okay, the magnetic states. I wonder if my son would like this. Age is 4. Because he's starting to like, starting to identify country flags. And he's 4. Okay. But I mean, I don't think he would play the game, but he might see this as a puzzle. Okay, you know what? Then I think, state to state, I think what we're gonna do is say goodbye to state to state. Because we have puzzles. I don't think we need state to state anymore. Okay, what else we got in here? Pit. I know that's a keeper because people keep talking about Pit. I remember people talking about that though too. Monopoly. I'm pretty sure we have Monopolies, but this would be my family's Monopoly when I was growing up. So it would have, oh, maybe it doesn't have any of the pieces. There's a content creator that I watch on Instagram who's called Mama Cusses, and she also has a YouTube that's like Pleasant Peasant Media or something like this. And she was just talking about like she's very good at like explaining gentle parenting, like real gentle parenting, and explaining like psychological things like mental traumas and things like that. And she's just comparing strategy towards life to Monopoly. And she was holding up cards that were brown for the purple properties. No, they are purple. They should not be brown. They are purple. Oh yeah, here's all our old. Okay, yeah, so see, this has the battleship and the cowboy. So I'm going to go look at ours in the house. And if it doesn't have the old school stuff, guess what? I'm switching, and then we can donate this one. Okay. So that's another one I need to check on. But it's probably going bye-bye. Okay, and then teacher's quiz. I am saving this for my son because this was my favorite game as a kid. And no, I don't care if it's not in the decluttering rules. He might not be able to play this till he's 16. I do not care. This was my favorite, all-time favorite game when I was growing up. Doesn't look like it was, but it was. We played this all the time after dinner, my parents and I. So, my son is getting to live. Maybe some of these things are even proven wrong by now. There's probably a question in here. What's the smallest planet? That would be Pluto, right? Which is the danger of keeping these games. But this I remember playing tons. When I was about 4th grade, 3rd grade, we played all the time. My parents were probably sick of it. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Lots of, ooh, yes. Superman Classic. phase 10, I'm unsure. Cities and states. That we're keeping. Double-sided dominoes. Oh, maybe that was the dominoes thing I found in here. Okay, I don't know. Setting them up and putting them down, my son would probably like setting them up and knocking them over. So we'll keep those. Triazzle. I don't even see the pieces to it. So that's trash. Oh wait, here's triazzle. Ugh. Here's the pieces. Somebody was thinking. Here's the pieces. Triazzle. A bag of extra dice in case we lose dice. That is always handy. Okay, ziggity. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. I'll have to ask. And I don't know what these dice go to, but they look very cute. I'll have to see what these dice go to. I think they might just be a game on them, of themselves. No, it looks like a chicken game. Oh, I know what these are too. I know what these are too. Share the wealth. This is life. Okay. Here's another game I played all of the time. So funny seeing my maiden name on these. That one we're gonna save. Okay, and then what is this? Helpful herbs. Well, that's kind of fun. I don't know where I got these, but these are cool. That's very fun. Oh, and one about how to do a culinary in a bee garden. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, Jenga is probably a keeper, I'm pretty sure. Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Because we like Jenga. We have a big Jenga. My son loves that one. Shopping spree. Oh, I don't remember this one. It has to be something my daughter had. Because there's her notes. Deli. Shopping spree. Okay, yeah. So what ages 4 and up? So who will complete their shopping list? Okay. This might be a good game to keep for my son. Because he will be playing games soon. So, okay. And then I'm sure my husband will like this. As my kiddo says, in this family we stand Lord of the Rings, excuse me. Okay, and then I should probably find another banker's box to get them and haul them inside because I am not hauling this box inside. This box is empty. Except for one die, excuse me. Okay, this box is empty. I have a few games to check on. I have some pictures to take. Woohoo! Okay. All right. Another box out of the way. So, but I did get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. That's good. And then I've got a pile of 5 to be, 6 to be determined. No, sorry, 4 to be determined. And then I've got another pile of a few to be determined. And I saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I saved 9 games. 10, 11, 12 games. And I know we've got a ton inside too, but at least this is the first round of getting rid of games. That'll work.